And you hit that, yeah. Big facts, no cap on big facts. I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. I'm a redneck, cracker ass country pimp. I got my seat lean back, walking with a limp. Square body in the drive, heater on my hip. Kentucky clear in my jar, let me take a sip. Skull ring in the seat of my blue jeans. Flat top on the wall, hanging next to me. I just wanna make music, it's my therapy. But I use a hollow point, blowjob do the surgery. You don't wanna cross me unless you want your life changed. To show respect if you show less, I'll leave you scatterbrained. I stand up for me and mine is ride or die thing. Put me on Front Street, you'll probably get your veins drained. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. Gotta keep a circle cinched tight like the noose around the neck of all the haters scheming cause I'm letting loose. They may try me but they can't deny me all the things I've worked for, prayed for, climbing cause I got the juice. I'm a no dog learning new tricks and the sticks gaining kicks a little funk country in the
He ain't worth the fuck, but he tries hard.
Keep it slick like my drip, dropping dimes like I play for the lyrics. I know I don't fit the rap god mold. Trust me, I've been told. Honestly, the story is getting old. But I got soul in my flow and my blood runs cold. You can't get me off my game, no, I'm too strong. Look, I'd rather sit around the campfire and throw some hands, sip a beer with my dog, but hope you understand. My kindness ain't a weakness, I was raised in Dixieland. You be a bitch, I flip the switch and then I touch your sand. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that. Big facts, I'ma only tell the truth, no cap, and you hate that. I'm 100 proof, keep it real, no rat. Stay strapped, double tap, let me draw a map, case you wanna test that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. What it is, everybody. What it is. Oh, I'm coming in blurry. Oh, man. It'll clear up in a second. You guys know who I've got tonight. You already know. We've been waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. And, but without further ado, the Reverend, the Kid, Mr. Leroy Biggs, live with Uncle Turtle right now.
Done it.
What it is, man? What's going on?
What's up, brother? Oh, no shit, man. I'm here outside of Highland Rim Speedway just to chilling. What you up to, man?
I'm trying to get my. There we go. I'm more focused now. Oh, I'm ready to go. Like I want to talk to you so bad. Like I'm so excited for this because I know without a shadow of a doubt, I don't have to try to entertain people as much because I know you're going to do my job for me.
Oh yeah, man. If there's anything the shit show does, it's sell tickets.
It does at that. Well, everything you put out is about you and your life and it's real facts. But tell everybody just about Leroy Biggs and how you ended up, like, what was the day that you made the decision, I'm going to start doing music? How did that come about?
So,
oh, by the way, we got Cyrese and Terry Lell in here, and yeah.
Howdy. Well, man, I could always freestyle, and that was more like, I guess music was a hobby more than anything. I didn't really pursue it.
But I've had many people tell me, make sure you try to get Leroy to freestyle tonight. Make sure I was like, well, I'll try.
Oh shit, man. But I'd say I graduated high school, and then my first year into community college, Ryan hit me up and said, "Hey, motherfucker, when you gonna drop an album?" So I dropped out of college and started recording music, and I think that was September 2019.
Wow. So you knew, like,
So
you knew, like, just like in that song "Get 'Em, Bro," where you got the call to go
uh,
record. He told you, "Get 'em, bro."
yeah, man, it was just, I mean, we seen what, on Pond Creek, how we all grew up with Ryan, fucking
Right.
day to day life with him and his whole family. Well, he started out on Vine, uh, and it just got crazy big on there. Well, he took it to Instagram, and uh, I remember texting him freaking out when he had 2,800 followers, man. Like because it was a big deal at Instagram at the time. It was a comma. You had the commas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then once he hit 10,000, it wasn't the 10K. It was 10,
Mm-hmm.
5-digit numbers and shit. So I don't know, man. I was getting high watching the numbers. Well, that was early off. When
Right.
he hit me up to do the album, he had already recorded Creaker, and Rolling Stone was already out, Radio Jam, and all these motherfucking tracks that turned out to be smash hits. Well, I kind of just, I mean, it was just, it was really eye opening to see how much people really fucked with that, and fucked with the poor redneck motherfucker from Cheatham County, Tennessee. So
Right. Right.
I just said, fuck it, man. Like this, I'm recording with a very reputable and respected producer, Thomas Toner.
Mm-hmm.
uh Fuck it, might as well try my best at it. So I just dropped out of college. It's like, fuck it, I'll do this.
All in.
Yes, sir.
And that's what, there's a Confucius saying that says, "Don't drown yourself in a teaspoon of water. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Go all in and do it." Like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
Well, I can swim.
There you go.
I can swim. I ain't drowning.
So and that was, I'm assuming that album was album number one,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Album number one.
And then I think it's funny you put out a second album called Dose, and so many people I was talking to when that came out, they were like, "Dude, have you heard Leroy's new album DOS?" Like the old digital operating software,
Uh-uh.
And I was like, "You mean DOS?" Oh, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, How did you not know that? But anyway, it
Yeah.
even says it in the beginning. It means two in Spanish.
Yeah, this was for all my Spanish compadres. Yeah, man, I'm it's no secret. I smoke a lot of pot. It's a big deal in what I do, and
And
a
if you
lot of
try to
rappers.
pinch his jar, he'll kill you for it.
Hey, amen, man. You can go back to the music. I thought it was kind of corny, dude. Like, there's just, I mean, and it's cool to have a very heartfelt album and shit, but I've seen a lot of motherfuckers put out music with some corny ass name, and
Yeah.
try to be all fucking subliminal with shit. Fuck you, dude. This is my second album, Dose. Like, hey,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, the third one is coming.
Is it going to be called like three in another language?
Uh, you remember how the Lion King did like 2 1/4?
Yeah, there you go.
I think I'm gonna do something like that.
That would be perfect. Leroy Biggs, 3.257.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think my favorite song, I vacillate between two,
Okay.
and it's the intro. To me, I love the intro. The intro is hard as hell, and
Hell yeah.
I love that especially the one where it says, "I'm from Pond Creek with them holler boys," and it drops down and kind of screws it a little bit. I love that part. I love that part. But that, and then 1041. Carly Rogers is a rapper. She just doesn't know it.
Yeah, yeah, man. And it was funny too when she fucking we sat down and me and her, and she wrote that fucking hook, and it was so awesome. Well, right before she recorded it, she's like, I got a verse too. And I was like, okay. Well, it just worked out, man. And
Yeah, she
hey, it was
killed
pretty
it.
damn good.
She killed it. Um, and I had that question in my head. I was like, I wonder if she wrote that verse.
She 100. Hey, this now I won't ever admit this again. I'll keep saying I wrote it. I don't care. She 150% wrote that.
Because
That was
that
all her.
means she's a songwriter, singer, so she knows flow and cadence and timing. But it's just surprising, that it was that good the first time she ever wrote a verse. Like I was like, damn, if she wrote that's even better.
Right,
But,
right. Yeah,
no,
man. I don't know if that's the first verse she's written or not. I think she's a liar personally.
Really?
But whatever, it worked out. It was good.
No, yeah, I love that song. It is what 1041 is that the police code for like?
Oh yeah, 1041's the it's the police code for disturbance.
Yeah, for being loud and country.
Yeah, we're getting technical with it. You can look that up.
Yeah. So we talked this a little bit ago. You're a busy man. Number one, I never realized how many features you have on people's music until I started.
I'm a whore, man.
I started looking your stuff up, to put on my Instagram stories, and I was like, look, all these features. It's like fucking pages. Blah 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 featuring Leroy Biggs. Blah 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 featuring Leroy Biggs. And I was like, this dude, he wasn't lying when he was. I can hear the racetrack now. What? Yeah.
We country.
Yeah, my grandfather. I grew up in Kentucky. My grandfather in Owensboro is where he lived, but he used to take us to the dirt tracks when we were kids. It was pretty cool. But now I've got an Uncle Turtle sticker on the side of a sprint car here in Kansas, just a little bitty one. A buddy, it's a friend of my son's in school, but I haven't got to go see him drive yet. So you do a ton. Well, you do a lot of songs. You do a lot of songs. You've got enough songs. If you just put out your features, it'd be like 4 albums. But and then recently you just put out the Window, which is you made a comment on your Instagram about it. Was like, this is it. There's no hiding nothing. If you liked you like this song, I like Party on Pond Creek, like with that video. That was a good song. That
Yeah, man.
It looked like you didn't really mind those girls crawling all over you, and they didn't seem to mind either.
Man, it comes with the territory. There's a lot of things I am, and sexy's one of them.
Pimping ain't easy unless it is.
Yeah, you can't hide swagger.
Oh Lord. So I want to talk to you about I mentioned this to you earlier about the Dropping Bodies video. How fun that it looked like. That video would have been incredibly fun to make.
Yeah, man, and it was, first of all, everyone you saw involved with the people with that video, they're all stand-up dudes. They're some of the few people in the fucking genre and in the music business that I think highly of, and more or less they're mentors for me. A lot of people don't know this. Struggle's like my first cousin, man. I've known Struggle my whole fucking life, and
really? I didn't know that.
I'm just now to the age where we can hang out. He was always older than me. Fucking his kids are my age. Well, we're now at the age where we can hang out and talk, and man, it's always a goofy fucking time. Well, me and him get together and it's fun. Well, then that makes Adam's just as goofy as the rest of them. Don't let any of them hard ass motherfuckers lie to you. They're all funnier than shit. And man, it was just a fucking good time. We these motherfuckers had 5, 6, 7 coolers full with beer.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in that motherfucker is getting drunk for the video, and the whole time we just sat there and watched them. It was definitely a good fucking time, man.
But who came up with the idea of, all right, so Adam walks into the house and snatches that dude's beer, right? And then you come in behind him and snatch the dude's Doritos.
Yeah.
Whose idea?
So,
whose idea was that?
I think it was well, Struggle told me the idea. I don't know who exactly it was, but Struggle brought it up to me because I made the point the treatment for the video, it was a party, and we ran into it and shut the party down.
Right.
Well, Struggle has this bat with fucking barbed wire around it, looking like goddamn a Mortal Kombat character. Yeah. And so I asked, I was like, "Hey man, do we need props? Do I need to go get some guns? Like, what's going on here?" Well, he's like, "No. Check this out." He's like, "A dude bigger than you is gonna have chips." He's like, "You gonna take them from that motherfucker and just eat them in his face?" I was like, "Okay." And literally 5 minutes later, I'm taking fucking Doritos from a 6'5", fucking 400-pound individual.
Yeah, I saw that. And then my actual favorite part is after Scat empties out the DJ booth. He gets up there, and you're standing there just chillaxing beside of him, and you just kind of turn the bag, and he reaches in and grabs some.
Yeah, me and Scat was munching.
That was pretty cool. I like that part.
Hell yeah.
But that looked like it was a party at that place, like for real.
Oh, yeah, it was, believe it or not, Deerdorf was actually there. It was one of Deerdorf's cousins. It was at the fucking very top of Ashland City, off in the cut. Fucking, I mean, it was just a real hootenanny, brother.
Oh, that was going to be my next question, was where it was filmed. I didn't know.
It was filmed in Ashland City.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you went to Brian Upchurch. He had a huge concert in Corbin. Now,
yes, sir.
You were there? But
yes, sir.
Did you perform?
No, sir, I did not. It was DJ versus drums, and the Aaron Walker band opened up.
Nice. I like the Aaron Walker band. I made a
little. Yeah, they're awesome. Great fucking group of guys, man.
Yeah.
All I did was during Cliffy's initial set, I ran up there and fucked with some people, and then here at the end, Ryan had Struggle, Jelly Roll, Demon Jones, everyone up there. Well, then fucking someone stagehand looked at us and told me Struggle's daughter Brianna and fucking Chase Matthew, and we all ran up there.
Wow, that had to have been a crazy experience like that. That's a pretty big place.
The whole fucking genre was in Corbin, Kentucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and did the fans didn't know all those people were coming? Did they?
No, sir, they didn't. It was a secret.
Yeah, see you blew some minds, because I know several people that were there, and they said they were talking about how unbelievable it was. But yeah. Let's talk about your first live show. You know, I'm a big lyric person. I love lyrics, and so I kind of am basing a lot of my questions off your lyrics. And one of your lyrics says, you know, the kid started doing shows and he did get paid. And so I wanted to ask you, what was your first live show like? Like, in your head, what are you thinking? Were you actually like you normally are? Fuck it, let's go kill this bitch. Or did you have some nerves going? What was going on?
So yeah, I mean, I always have that mentality, man. But my first live show, first time on a stage ever, doing a full set and everything, was in Sanford, Florida, in front of about 4,000 people. So
you know that's not normal, right? You know that's not a normal
buddy,
situation.
Nothing about me is fucking normal, dog.
All right.
So, I mean, I'm calm, collective. We're smoking weed the whole time. I'm chilling with everybody. It's a good fucking time. But in my head, I'm just, all I can think about is, man, you've really bullshitted yourself in a position this time. Like, You've really fucked around and got yourself into shit this time, man. Like, you usually good at getting out of shit. You can't get out of this, buddy. Well, so I'm sitting
hilarious.
there, and I'm talking to the head sound dude, Paul. Shout out Paul Elgin, old Paul Sack. And he's sitting there talking to me, and B-Loose comes get me right beforehand. And they have security walking behind you. They got fucking sound dude walking up in front of you, and B-Loose had his camera. And, man, it was just a really fucking, like, that 30 seconds was really fucking surreal.
Yeah,
because, like, you know, I've never done a show or whatever. At this point, I've only had one album out. And it's, you know, only been out for a little bit. Well, these people, like, my buddy Dawson, shout out Dawson, he announces me out there, and I've never done a show. Well, these motherfuckers are going crazy. Like, they have to be drunk. I've never done a show. They don't know they like me yet.
Right, exactly.
Well, man, I go up there, and it's funny. It's so fucking funny we're talking about this, bro. Like, this song off my first album, Cold Ass Honky, was my intro track.
Okay.
So I come in there, fucking, what's up, you know, what's up, Sanford, Florida, all that. And as soon as I get to, I heard gunshots back to back. A dude passes out in the front row and pisses his pants and everything. And, like, we have to stop it. They're moving the barricade. They have to pull this dude out. Like, just passes the fuck out. And this is my first show. I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. Like, the lights come on and everything. I got 4,000 drunk motherfuckers. And I'm just like, hey, y'all back up. Now give us the space. Well, they get them out, and they dim the lights again, and fucking, they press play on the track in the 05 Cavalier. Look, you know what I mean? Fucking, it was just, man, it was fucking crazy. We threw down in Florida, and my first show was actually a weekend, and we had 3 shows back to back to back. And man, little funny story, we had 2 shows in Sanford, had to go south to Fort Myers for a show, and that third show my voice was gone. I had laryngitis. My throat was closed and everything. And without a fucking voice, I mean no voice at all. That third show was one of the best times of my life, man.
Really?
Those people loved me. They had already knew the kid was fucked up, and man, we just went butt fucking wild with it.
But you were still able, like, your voice just sounded like crap, or?
I didn't have a voice.
Oh, so
I was fucking screeching. Like I mean, it was like,
yeah.
Hey, everybody, yeah, let's go, Craig Squad. You know what I mean? Like, it was. I went to war, man. I went to war for about 30 minutes.
You had to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to say what's up to some of these people. Can you see the chat pretty well there, Leroy?
Man, I really can't. I got the eyesight of an eyesight of a blind seeing dog.
We got my buddy D. Martin in here. Of course, Saris and Terry's in here. That hick chick, she's in here. Kenneth Woodruff said he's been banging Leroy all day today, getting ready for tonight.
Yeah, he's been banging the fuck out of me, man.
And then Amber Hardesty is in the house.
Amby.
So,
Amby. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I've never, you know, I'm an artist also, and I've put out songs digitally, but I've never performed them live. I've played guitar for 34 years, and I've been in bands and performed live that way, and played and sang, but I've never done any rap stuff, and I'm curious as to what that, like, I want to, because I think it'd be a blast, but that's why I like to ask people that question, what their first experience is on stage. And that's probably one of the best ones I've heard. You got 30 seconds into a song and had to stop.
Well, and before I go any further, that's actually happened 3 other times. At the beginning of a set, someone falling out. Like, so I'm like fentanyl, man. I got a 40% survival rate, dog. Fucking.
I'm like, but if you don't put that in a bar, in a song, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm like fentanyl, bitch.
Yeah, man. But okay, so I mean, really, man, it's surreal. I've experiment. I grew up fucking crazy, fucking stupid, trying to fucking try out everything. So, man,
Mm-hmm.
I've been every kind of high you can fucking find. Uh, it's its own kind of high, man. Alcohol won't ever touch it. Marijuana won't budge it. Uh, it's just really cool, man. And the demographic says a lot about it because, I mean, man, my first show, even the backstage jitters and shit, I got out there and even with a man fucking passing out and shit, man, I thought of these people like family. You know what I mean? It was
Right,
like I
right.
could do no wrong. They were there to have a good time. Like a lot of these people, you got to understand, they don't have desk jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're not making $80,000 a year fucking doing nothing. They're busting their ass for $43,000 a year and they got 8 fucking kids.
Facts.
So you know, little stuff like this, you just don't know which household, like how big of a deal it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it?
Ryan at the time, he was fucking huge. So they greeted me so well, man. I will say it's if you've never fully experienced adrenaline,
Mm.
get on stage and rap because that's I am legit carried by adrenaline
Right.
the whole way through.
Yeah. Have you ever had a show where that adrenaline? And you probably haven't, because we already talked about that. But I guarantee you, there's a lot of artists out there that their first shows. Well, Demon Jones talks about flying to Arizona to do a show in front of 3 people.
Yeah, man.
And
We did the 1041 tour last minute.
hmm that was during COVID, also, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, no excuses, man. People gonna get out and do what they do.
Yeah.
I didn't have a DJ as well, so I was running fucking tape, and I was just all ass backwards. And I did a show in Indiana for about fucking 85 people in 1,000 capper room. Let me tell you, that looks like about 7 people.
Right. Right.
I did a show in Columbus, Georgia, in the middle of the fucking ghetto, and did like 20 people,
Mm.
I think. And then
Were you scared? Were you like, I don't know where we are? I don't
fuck
know. Just
good
walking
dope,
it.
good dope sell itself. I'm just like good dope.
You're like
Uh,
fentanyl. I forgot.
yeah. Well, and that's a scary thing too, man. You going out and doing show for fucking 20 people, because out of those 20 people, 10 of them were remembering festivals or something like that. And hey, man, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be wild. But even with those 20 people, man, I'd say it was one of a better show. I spent the whole time in the parking lot with these people, man. We
Nice.
smoked a felonious amount of pot. Uh, and it's
Mm.
definitely something I'll remember forever. I will say it was kind of bittersweet. The last show we did was in Prattville, Alabama, and the guy was talking about the business had been dead. Doesn't no one come out? COVID really killed them.
Yeah.
They only did the co orders, and we I can't remember the right number, but I came home with I made my money back. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it
Yeah.
was good. Uh, so I mean, man, it's just one of those things. Like you can build anything you want on Instagram or whatever, but until you go out and these motherfuckers see you in person, you know,
Yeah.
uh, it's one thing to say, arms wide open, you fuck with everybody and you country, and another thing to say it live in front of 1,000 people.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just everything's an experience, man. It just depends on how the fuck you gauge that experience.
Yeah. 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 I'm honestly hoping that I've seen one show living in Kansas. I grew up in Kentucky. I was born in Florida, grew up in Kentucky and Georgia, but I ended up in Kansas. And I saw one show. Took my son, my oldest, and we saw the Crazy White Boy tour. Adam Calhoun, Demon, Big Murph, and Just in Time, and it was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
and so I keep checking everybody. When it comes to tour season, I always look through everybody I want to watch, and of course, this year's been different. But yeah, I'm hoping that I want to see you in Wichita. I want to see because you either got to go to Wichita, or Salina, Kansas, which is where I saw the Crazy White Boy tour.
Well,
But yeah, I want to see you there. I want to see Upchurch there. I want to see obviously the same guys that I saw before, but I want to see a lot more shows, and I wish I could go to. Oh, my buddy on Instagram, Kansas Rebel Man, he keeps trying to convince me to go to some of these festivals that he's going to, and he was in Corbin. Well, yeah, him and
I know.
yeah. I forgot. Yeah, he spent that whole. He got the the official Cheatham County tour.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. You're lucky he came back. You almost stayed.
Well, I could imagine. But that's like becoming the mecca for some people, You made the comment on your. That's another thing I want to talk to you about is your podcast with Cliffy. I was watching it the other day, and you guys made a comment you made a comment that the whole Pond Creek, Cheatham County has got its own culture, and people follow it, and it's like the mecca of that culture. People want to go, and you should start setting up. Here's a money idea for you. Set up official country rap Cheatham County Pond Creek tours.
Yeah, yeah, man. So the thing about it is, like, for instance, one thing, like, we don't have street signs anymore. Like, every time the county fixes the street signs, someone takes the motherfuckers, and I get a big fucking kick out of it. Of course, we was doing the same shit. Man, the real thing about Pond Creek is a lot of us grew up together, and there were big families and stuff. Well, half of these families, the old heads have been here in past, and they've gone on, and a lot of these motherfuckers have turned into dope heads. Yeah. So it's like you really can't do it. It's something to see on your own if you're passing through. I will say shout out to a fella by the name of Charlie Engel. Him and his family were stopping. They were on the way to Florida to actually see Upchurch live, and this man flags me down. I was riding with my brother on Pond Creek, and this man stands in the road and flags me down. And
did he know it was you?
I reckon he did. He fucking had me. He had me a little wood art made, and the man gave me a bunch of baked goods that turned out to be edibles.
Did you know they were edibles before?
Yeah, well, he told me, but I just didn't believe him.
Here's a brownie, or here's some brownies.
Oh, I ate every piece of edible he gave me, dude. I got thunder fucked.
Thunder fucked.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Hey, I don't want to keep you all night. You tell me when you want to be done, but I do want to talk about your podcast with Cliffy.
Okay.
Dude, I love you. The way you guys play off of each other. It's like a combination of brothers and a married couple.
Well, I'm Big Spoon, so we can get that out of the way right now. But
gotcha.
Yeah, man, it's definitely one of those things. Like we share a brotherhood and being around, Blue Moon booking and stuff. Church was already getting up and getting on, and Cliffy met up with him and became his DJ. So they had a professional relationship that turned into a friendship, and then you got me who was solely a friendship. We had a bond through that, and two worlds collided. And there's also another dynamic of Cliffy's been in the music business 20 fucking years.
Right.
I'm just now starting. He's sort of a study guide of the do's and don'ts, Hey, man, I've done this before. You don't want to fucking do that. Hey, man, this is going to cause you a lot of problems down the road and shit like that. So
right.
we riff and raff back and forth. I can still beat up the Undertaker. I don't give a fuck what he says. We disagree on some shit, but at the end of the day, man, like we disagree on some shit. We've never had a disagreement.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just, there's no give and take there. it's always you know, man's given me a ride to the studio before and covered some studio time. Vice versa, we can go live and split profits down the middle, and there's never any problem there.
Yeah.
He can call me because he has a fucking he's driving his little Honda Coupe and he's got a fucking '03 Suburban he just built up with no brakes and he needs me to drive it and he doesn't tell me there's no brakes until I'm on I-65.
Oh, by the
And
way.
yeah. So man, I'm
Oh,
very
shit.
thankful to have Cliffy as a friend and expect more bad management.
Yeah, I love it. I'm glad you guys. I was worried there for a minute because I was watching you guys before, and then you didn't put some out for a while, and I was like, oh, I hope they're not done. But then I
Yeah,
saw
man.
them.
Yeah, that we all stayed cooped up, and bad management was sort of like a fucking. It was almost therapeutic for us just to have something to do because you couldn't do club gigs, you
Right.
couldn't leave anywhere. You couldn't do this and that. All you could do is smoke dope in the house. So I mean, uh, we tried to make something of it, and it took off, and we had 10 or 11 successful weeks, and then tour picked back up, and uh, you know, schedules were conflicting and shit like that, and it just we didn't want to say anything and make anybody have any assumptions because we still talk to each other damn near fucking 4 or 5 times a week. Uh,
Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious you guys are close. It's very obvious to me.
right.
And that plays really really well on your show. Like I enjoy watching you two guys interact with each other. It's entertaining.
Yeah, man. I just, I'm a bright, up and coming young rapper, and he's a racist old man. So, it works out great.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
So do you
Yeah,
have
man.
are do you guys ever have any plans on having people on your show or
Yeah, man. It's
which
just
I
a
know you
matter of.
had who was the guy you had a famous dude on there. Oh, Uncle was it
We had Uncle
Uncle
Cracker.
Cracker? Yeah, Uncle Cracker, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You guys gonna
Yeah,
do that
man.
anymore? Maybe you could stick with the Uncle team and have Uncle
Yeah,
Turtle
yeah.
on.
I get Uncle Turtle on there. Yeah, man. Uh, so it's just all about in-house and resources. Like with Uncle Cracker, we had a couple guys come in and help us monitor it. We had to run it back and edit it and turn up the volume.
Right.
If it's available and readily available, I'm down. I'm just, man, I'm completely technology illiterate. So if
Yeah.
if it goes back what Cliffy knows, we can't get it done on our own. Uh, but man, it just I will say bad management became what it was because we were winging it, and I don't have any itinerary for it. So expect the unexpected.
Then that's awesome. And that honestly, I think that's part of the reason I like it. But
Yeah, man.
it's completely improv off the cuff. But you two are witty guys and you're funny, so you guys can pull that off pretty well. I like it.
Yeah, man. They call me Conway Witty.
Conway Witty.
Yeah, man.
Didn't you reference that in a song? Didn't you? Don't you have a Conway Twitty bar in a song?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, man. I'm country in a goddamn oak tree, Unc. They know me, buddy.
They
I'm
know
just
me.
I reference everybody from goddamn Merle Haggard to Minnie Pearl. You know what I mean?
I understand. I understand. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer.
Hell yeah, man.
I can't thank you enough for doing it.
Shit.
You're
Shit, man. I will say this before I go, dude. I know I missed the first one. That was
yeah, no
I
worries.
cracked my phone. I was in the process of getting a new phone, and it just everything all went to hell. I will say, man. I don't care what any other fucking artist tells you if they act like they're fucking this or that, man. As an independent artist, the coverage from you and channels like yours is what makes us grow. So, man, I really appreciate the invitation. I enjoyed it. You asked some questions. I had to get honest with you and fucking go back and think.
I didn't get too
And,
deep though. I tried not to get too deep.
We won't talk about 1998 or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, man. I would love for you to reach back out anytime. Have me back on. I dropped out the window and then party on Pine Creek. I got a slew of more music ready to rock and roll. And
Yes.
you should hit me up here in the near future. Let's do it again, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for the next stuff. That's one of the things I forgot to ask you was if you had any albums planned in the near future that we could look forward to, or are you just
Well,
dropping
man,
the singles?
I'm just dropping singles right now.
Yeah,
We've been shut down for a year. I come back. I don't want to spend too much time working on albums and shit like that and stay cooped up. I'd rather drop some singles, do a couple festivals this summer, and be in there like swimwear, man. Keep dropping these fucking river classics. You know what I mean, brother?
there you go. And God, I hope that touring season is kick ass for you guys this year. People should be coming out in droves
Hey, man, I'm about
after
to just
last
start
summer.
showing up at these people's doorsteps.
You're gonna start selling tickets door to door? Is that what you're saying?
Hell, hell yeah. Y'all call it fucking, y'all heard of DoorDash where DoorPass gives you in-home concerts.
That's what you can do. If you pay $100 for a ticket, Leroy will deliver it himself.
Hey, man. Hey, I told you I'm easy, man. I'm a cheap whore. I ain't just a whore. I'm a cheap whore, man.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend, the Kid, the Cheap Whore.
Hey, thank you, brother. Y'all be good, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Leroy Biggs, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get much better than that. That's all I'm going to say. He is one of the most entertaining people that I've seen on the gram or any social media. I haven't checked out his OnlyFans yet, but you know, we'll see what that's like. Thanks everybody for getting on here, and it was trying to fill the chat. I see you, D Martin. I see you, brother. I see you. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, guys. Oh, Red Dirt. Let's hold up. Let's read some of these. Oh, Dominic, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I sent him a link just now. Yeah, they had Uncle Cracker on their show, Bad Management. I don't know how they explain how they got him on, but yeah. Yeah, man, y'all hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe, all that. Come on. Help me out. Help me out. What's up, Wes? How come you always miss this stuff? I don't know, brother. I don't know. You got on here, though. Yeah. Let's see. Tracy wants Leroy to go deliver her ticket. That'd be awesome. Jeez. Who lives in Dominic? You live in Douglasville? I used to live in Douglasville, dude. We'll talk. I used to live in Douglasville and I used to live in Hiram. Yeah. No, I don't have the AC. Well, it's probably running, but I'm not outside. I'm about to go outside. I'll go live. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to go live on Instagram. We can hang out and talk. I might start a little campfire. So y'all, I went live last night. Nobody could see me because I had no fire and I was just chilling. But tonight I might actually have. Yeah, D Martin, you missed the air compressor or the AC compressor. Tell them about it, Tracy. Yeah, I'll be on IG. I'll give me about 20 minutes. So give me about 15, 20 minutes. Let me get my fire going, and then we'll hang out. Yeah, we'll hang out. Oh yeah, the ASMR. This is for Tracy Dempsey. I'm gonna do a whole show like this. I'm gonna have Tracy on my live show, and we're gonna talk like this the whole time. And we're going to make awkward sounds like this. Y'all crazy. All right, I'll see you on Instagram here in a little bit. Let me get a campfire going. Thanks for everybody jumping on. Leroy Biggs, he's awesome. He's one of my favorites. If you don't know who he is, then you live under a rock or something. Get a grapefruit. I don't even know what the hell.